This conference will now be recorded.
First, we have to create two Linux instances. Then you have to configure two web servers. Then we have to check whether the web servers are working or fine or not. Then you have to configure the load balancer. This is the session. So log in as a user, give the password. Go to EC2, launch two Linux instances. Configure web servers. Go to running instances, launch instance, select the Amazon Linux image, configure instance details, select defaults only, click on add tags, configure security groups, default SSH, review and launch, click on launch, select the key pair, click on launch instance, click on view instances, here select web server 1. So give the name web server 1. Then log into this Linux instance, configure one web server website, check the website is working or not. Now select the public IP address here from right side panel. Go to putty, paste the IP address, select SSH authentication, browse, select the key DS key 1, open, yes, username EC2-user, already we know. So switch into super user, sudo space su. Now install the package httpd space -y means automatically it will give yes. So just what we did, we created, we launched one instance, we logged into one instance. So we are going to configure the web server. Install the package. Package is installed. So now start the service httpd start. So before going to start the service, we have to configure the website. Go to where www HTML directory. Here open the index.html file. So web server 1, DS web server 1. Save the file. Now service httpd start. Now permanently how to start the service, chkconfig httpd on. So chkconfig. Okay, permanently added. Now go to web browser, paste the public IP address, enter. Now we can check whether the website is running or not. Click on reload. Again, we are going to check is there any spelling mistakes where www HTML, it is okay. Index.html, is it okay? DS web server 1 okay. Service HTTPD restart I am giving. Again, we are going to check. Cannot reach the site, so sometimes it will take time, or we can see. Now launch another instance, create another website. Go to the EC2 instances, launch instance, same, select one instance, configure instance details. So why the website is not open, I will tell you. Sometimes when we forget something, we can get that error. Add tags, configure security group. So here we are unable to, so you miss it to create the rule, because whenever you are going to open the website, you have to create the security group HTTP. But last instance we are not created, we are going to create. Now just here what I am going to do, I am creating a rule here. The last instance we are not created. Sometimes if you forget that one, so it will not open the website. So no, okay, now add rule, select HTTP, because we are going to open the website. So port number 80, custom, okay, everything. So here select anywhere, from anywhere we can accept the website. Review and launch, click on launch, same key pair we can select, launch instances, view instances. So this is I am giving the name web server 2. So select the public IP address, go to putty, new session, give the IP address, authentication, click on browse, select the key, open, same steps. This is second instance. EC2-user sudo space su install yum install httpd -y Now go to where www HTML directory, index.html, ds web server 2. Save the file. Now service httpd start. Check config. This is permanently starting. httpd permanently means when you reboot the system also automatically it will start. So I want to access this website. Go to web browser. Now give the IP address. Now see ds web server 2 opened. One is not opened. Why it is not opened? We are not added the http rule. So go to here, instance, select web server 1. Here you can check the rules where the security groups are there. See, this is the security group. View inbound rule. So no rule, no http rule. That is the reason it is not opened. Now I am going to edit the rule. Instance testing, you can check any view or change user data, change shutdown behavior. Here no option is there. Networking, change security groups. For example, click on change security groups. Here already one security group is added. Assign security groups already is there. If I want to edit the security group, you can go for here, security groups, drag this one. See, this is drag this one. Click on launch wizard 7. So click on action, edit inbound rules. So here add the rule. Which is the rule? HTTP. So here select anywhere. Click on save. Now you can go to here, refresh it. Now see, it is opened. So sometimes when you forget to add the rule, because we configured web server, by default SSH is enabled. Security group is created because we are going to log into the Linux server. So whenever you want to access the website, so you have to enable the HTTP rule. You have to add the HTTP rule. Now see DS web server 1, DS web server 2. See 1, 2, 1, 2. So two websites we configure. Now we are going to configure the load balance. Between the see real times we have only one application only, but our understanding purpose we are selecting two different web servers, but real times we have only one web server. For example, so whenever you are accessing a Flipkart, so automatically there is a huge, already yesterday we discussed, elastic load balancer means if there is a heavy load on one EC2 instance, automatically the load will transfer to the incoming request will transfer to another instance. But same application there, but here our understanding purpose we given different pages. Now you can go for AWS Management Console, configure the load balancer now. Go to EC2 dashboard. Now here see load balancers. Click on create load balancers. Create a load balancer. So here see application load balancer, network load balancer, classic load balancer. So this is a classic load balancer. When you have an existing application running into the EC2 instance classic network, we can use. So generally we are going to configure the application load balancer. Choose an application load balancer when you need a flexible feature set for your web applications with HTTP and HTTPS traffic operating at the request level. Application load balancer provide advanced routing and visibility features targeted at application architectures. So we are going to configure that. You can take any load balancer depending upon our requirement. So I am choosing application load balancer. Click on create. So here you can give the name of the load balancer. Web load BLC, whatever the name you are going to give. So where you want to apply this load balancer? Do you want to apply it on internet or internal network? So I am applying the load balancer or internet. So that is a web application. So select the scheme, internet facing. IP address type, we are using IPv4. So IPv4, you are going to, by default, it is selected. So load balancer protocol, is it HTTP or HTTPS? So we are created only HTTP. So select HTTP. By default, load balancer port number is 80. So VPC, default VPC only. Here you can select the regions. So if you have the different regions, you can select all the regions. Maybe one load balancer is located, one web application located on one data center, another application located on another data center. So that is the reason I given load availability zones. So availability zone, already I told you, that is a different data centers. So 3 data centers we have in Mumbai region. So 3 I selected. So add-on services, leave it to defaults. Tags, if you want to give the tag, you can write the tag. Next, to click on configure settings. So leave the default values. Next, to click on configure security groups. So if you want to create a new security group, you can create a new security group. I am selecting new security group. Select this one. So security group name is load balancer wizard 1. So if you want to give the name of the security group. So I am giving, for example, web app load balancer. Security group name web app load balancer. Description, load balancer wizard created on the time, it will show you. So here type HTTP TCP port number. Next, configure routing. So here target group name, you can write down any name. So new target group or existing target group, whatever it may be. Name of the routing table, web app root. So target type. So you are going to target an instance, an IP address, or Lambda function. So generally instance only, because where our application is running, is an instance only. So protocol is HTTP, port number 80. So same. Okay, here target group, new target group, name web app root I given. So target type is instance because our applications are running on instance. So HTTP protocol, port number 80. Click on new register, next register targets. So which instances you are going to put into the load balancers? Select the instances. So web server 1, web server 2. Already we launched these two instances. Put the two instances on the register targets, add to registered. So they are registered. Next, click on review. So this is the load balancer description, preview, name, web load balancer, internet facing, port number 80, protocol HTTP, IP address type IPv4, VPC default VPC, subnets defaults, security groups, web app load balancer security group. So routing information, whatever we selected, everything it's taken. So targets, which instances we targeted, the IDs it's given. So click on create. So click on close. So provisioning, state is provisioning. Now check the load balancer, provisioning is going on. Now here you can see the DNS name of the load balancer. See, both instances we added into the load balancer. So it will provide a common DNS name. For example, in real times, www.flipkart.com. So I given the name. So automatically when I type www.flipkart.com, automatically the load will go to the different instances. But here, our understanding purpose, we given two different web server names. So DNS name automatically provided by the AWS people. Select this one. Go to web browser. Now here you can type the DNS namespace. So web server 1. So you can refresh here. Automatically see web server 1, web server 2, web server 1, web server 2. Same name. So automatically it will load balance your DS web server 2 now. DS web server 1, web server 2, web server 1. See, only one DNS name automatically balancing the load between the two instances. But real times we have only one website only. But here, your understanding purpose, I taken background two different websites. But to see the name of the DNS only one name. But when I refresh, so DS web server 2, again refresh web server 1, means the load is balancing between the two instances. This is called elastic load balancer. So real times we have only one application can access, but here for our understanding purpose, how do you know if I give DS web server 1 only both sides, you cannot understand whether it is load balancing or not. That is the reason I taken two different names. Web server 1, again refresh, web server 2, again refresh, web server 1, again refresh, web server 2. Like real times automatically when we accessing the critical applications, automatically when there is a high load is there, automatically it will balance the load between different instances. So physical environment, physical servers, it will take the load balance. We are in the cloud environment, that is the reason it will load balance on both instances. So this is called load balancer. So did you understand this concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Kapil. So automatically it will balance the load. So we have only
Okay.
one DNS address. See, this is only one DNS address. Automatically it will load. But real times flipkart.com, you type flipkart.com, I will type flipkart.com. So maybe your request go to another instance, my request go to another instance. But name is same. See here, name is same. Name I am not changing, just I am refreshing. So it will change the request. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Today we are going to stop here because I tired from morning onwards.
Sir, yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
You do
Yes, sir.
one thing, Kapil. You have to put the mail to Durgasoft. I will also inform them. So already RHL 7, my classes, they are recording. That recordings are not there in my laptop. So
Okay,
the
sir.
RHL 7, those are in my laptop. There is in Telugu.
Okay, sir.
Yesterday's
So,
they are in Telugu. So they asked them last 10 days, last 10 to 10 days videos you have to ask, because networking already almost completed. Already they recorded. So you have to ask them. They will send to the record to your mail ID. I will also inform them.
sir, they will send or they will ask for extra money, sir.
They will not ask. I will tell them. No problem.
So, because sir, I'm not informing them, sir. So that's why I'm asking you.
No
I'm
problem.
not
See,
talking to.
no, I will inform them. No problem. I will inform them. Tomorrow I will update you what they will tell. Okay.
Sir, how many videos they have?
Maybe Telnet SSH 7 to 8 videos. Yeah, all
Okay.
networking concepts. See, up to standalone part, RHL 6 and RHL 7 are same.
Yes, sir.
From networking onwards, the services are different. Managing the services, starting, stopping, enabling, and IP tables. The concept is different. So I will inform them tomorrow. They will send to you. Maybe
Sir,
by
all
next
networking
week.
video.
Hmm?
Sir, all the networking videos they have.
All network. Why, except 2 classes are there. They are going to be complete on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I just also want to know that, sir. I don't know much about jobs, sir. If any jobs, please inform me, sir, because I'm worried about the job because of COVID-19.
Yeah, yeah. If any job, I will inform you. I have your mail ID. I will inform you. No problem.
I Yes, sir, because I am in 30-year student, so I'm not know much about. I also visit once, sir. I visit once in Durga Soft because 7 days holiday in college, so that's why I'm visiting Durga Soft. So I
Okay.
hear your names, that's why I'm joining you.
Yeah, yeah, no
Your
problem.
name,
I will
sir.
inform. Yeah, I
Your
will
name
inform.
Durga sir names and Nagor Babu sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, that's my first visit to South India, sir.
Yeah, okay, okay. So
Okay,
no
sir.
problem.
Thank
I
you,
will
sir.
inform. You are in your home place is Uttar Pradesh or Madhya Pradesh?
Sir, Uttar Pradesh, sir, Mathura. Actually, my place is Haryana, but I live in Mathura. Mathura, Barsana, where Lord Krishna are born, sir.
Okay, okay. So
The
I will
place of
inform
Lord.
you. That places maybe some Gurgaon or something. They may be some jobs will come. I will inform you.
Yes, sir.
That nearest your nearest place only. I will inform you.
If any not a nearest place, then if there any South India, sir, I can also visit it here. I have no
Okay, no
problem, sir.
problem. I will inform 100%. I will help you. That is
Yes,
not a problem.
yes, sir. I am
Okay.
worried about jobs, sir, because
No
there are
problem. No
huge
problem.
loss of. Okay,
Okay, I
thank
will
you,
help.
sir.
Thank you, Kapil.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.